it looks like the protection issues that you had from last week, whether it was the line or the backs, the tight ends, seem to be cleaned up today. Is that something that you could take away from this game at least?
Well, yeah, obviously, there's always going to be analysis on how the game went, and obviously last week everybody kind of took their turns messing up, whether it was blown blocks, blown assignments, whatever. The pass protection last week certainly wasn't good enough. I thought it felt pretty good out there today. Obviously, playing one of the best players in the league, Aaron Donald. There was a huge emphasis on being able to stop him. He's a game wrecker, I thought we did a pretty good job of stopping him and the majority of their players in terms of pass rush.
Tim and then Zach.
Jason, what was the game plan with Aaron Donald, and who do you credit for helping to stop him?
Well, yeah, I mean, we don't make it too difficult. Just double team him. I think he's by far, a generational talent that can wreck a game. And, you could see he's getting frustrated because he knows we're making it extra hard for him. But, I think, when you're in a position where you can double them, there's going to be times they're going to be one-on-one. And in those instances, you got to, man up, I guess. But, just try to put him in a situation where, he's not going to be able to wreck the game for us. And, we've put emphasis on that every time we played him. He's a tremendous player. I got so much respect for that guy. I think that obviously Stout's the one that builds all these protection plans and everything. So, and obviously we throw our 2 cents in throughout the week. And by game time, we got a pretty solid plan of attack.
Zach and then Chris Murray.
Hey, Jason, big picture. I know it's only 2 games, but 0-2 is not a good whole. What do you view yourselves big picture? How do you look at it?
I try not to look at it big picture. Obviously, very frustrating to be 0-2, but it's on to next week. I think it's only gonna stop when we start winning games, and I don't think it really behooves you to look too far past our next opponent, which is the Cincinnati Bengals. Everybody's just got to try, watch the tape, get better, improve. As an individual, collectively, as a team, find out what you can do to help us take care of this. Obviously, really frustrating to be 0-2, but this is the spot we've put ourselves in. So, what's next? Well, what's next is the Cincinnati Bengals, we got to be ready to play them and try and get this thing back on track.
Jason, how difficult is it for the offense to watch another team's offense go 65, 70 yards while you guys are sitting on the field? Does that throw off the rhythm of the offense, of your offense, when you see that?
Well, obviously, we knew going in that we were going to have to try and, keep the ball, away from them. I mean, these guys, if you give them a lead early and allow them to establish all the misdirection and runs and play actions and everything that they're good at, this team has been proven to be very successful, throughout their tenure with Sean McVay. He's a great coach, he's a great schemer, and that's what they want to be in. So obviously starting off the game, receiving the football and getting a turnover and spotting them 7 points, that enables them to just stay in that situation. I think if you look at the teams that have played well against these guys, against the 49ers, against teams like this that want to do the run and play action, you try and get up on them early. You try and force their hand into getting out of what they're comfortable in, and we weren't able to do that offensively. So we made it very, very difficult for our defense. And that started from the jump with the turnover. And I think, obviously, it's frustrating to watch a defense, unfortunately not be able to get off the field on 3rd down and go through what they went through. But part of that's on us for allowing, the Rams to dictate that. So I think offensively, we go out, we score receiving the ball, and we get off to a better start. That limits what the Rams want to do. That gets all of a sudden it puts them in the position of trying to change up what their bread and butter is. So, that's on us offensively.
Time for one more here, so let's go Ed Kratz.
Hey, hi, Jason. Matt Pryor Matt Pryor came into the game, and how do you think he did? And how does the team go from 8 sacks last week to 0 this week?
Well, I think that, obviously the 8 sacks, don't get me wrong, the offensive line played nowhere near what we're, what we expect to play and what our level of where we want to be at last week was not there. But there was everybody to share in those 8 sacks. I think that obviously we didn't do well, but, between, offensive line, running backs, tight ends, quarterbacks, I think everybody kind of shared a little bit to blame last week. This week, we had a great game plan, and guys did their jobs. We got better. That's the whole motto of this season. Everybody, between the backs, the offensive line, the quarterback, everybody was doing a much better job this week at pass protection and facilitating a successful situation from the pocket. And I think that that's not just us. That's everybody. And I think that's all you're trying to do. You're all just trying to get better, trying to do your job just a little bit better. Coaches, players, everybody. And, we did that in pass protection this week, but, obviously wasn't good enough to get a win. And that's the end goal for all of this. So just going to keep on, watching the tape, keep on learning, keep on getting better. And, we got next week coming up here with the Bengals.